Welcome back to Virginia This Morning, live here on CBS 6. Juneteenth is a freedom celebration that dates back to June 1865, when 250,000 blacks who were still in bondage 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation finally got word that they were free. A commemoration that started in Texas, Juneteenth is now celebrated nationwide. There's a local group that shines a light on Richmond's presentation. Here's Andrea's recent conversation with the organizer of the virtual event.
Recent events have reminded us that in this day and age, it is critically important that we study and celebrate all sides of history. And today we're joined by Janine Bell, President and Artistic Director of the Elegba Folklore Society, who's going to be sharing with us the upcoming Juneteenth holiday and Juneteenth 2020, a freedom celebration. Hi, Janine.
Good morning. How are you?
I am doing so well and so excited to have you back with us. On Saturday, June 20th at 5 p.m., the Elegba Folklore Society will present Juneteenth 2020, a freedom celebration. And I'm excited to hear about the many facets of the event. But first, I think it's very important that we start from the beginning and giving those who may not be as familiar or who need a refresher the importance of Juneteenth and what it means specifically in the Richmond community.
Thank you so much for that question because, history allows us to know how we've gotten to where we are. And 2020 is showing us some things about where we are right now. And there's a straight line that we can draw from the history to the current moment. So the Juneteenth holiday, that doesn't appear on the calendar, commemorates when the last of enslaved Africans were finally liberated in Texas, Cotton Country, a full 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. So on or about June 19th, 1865. The Emancipation Proclamation had been signed in 1863. The 3,000 Union soldiers, the United States colored troops, entered Richmond on April 3rd, 1865. The papers were signed, Lee surrendered, and it was still not until June of 1865 because cotton was an economic boom. And so we have to remember that all of the American economy was built on the backs of unpaid enslaved labor. And so the folks in Texas wanted to hold on to that free labor source as long as they could.
And that's such a reminder to everyone as to what was going on and specifically how that was happening in places that we may pass by every day and not realize how critically important it is to the history, no matter your background. And so you and your organization have been celebrating the Juneteenth holiday for decades at this point and are continuing this year through community partnership to make sure that the message is more clear than ever and that the culture is really felt for everyone. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. This year, we're going to, for the first time, present a virtual event. Independence Day, our way. And we're going to have a backyard party like we do on Independence Day. We'll have some music going on. We'll have some good food. We'll have craft making for the children. We'll have the Get Woke Youth Summit. We'll have some performances. Plunky Branch is going to be there. Sam Reed is going to be there. The Elegba Folklore Society's performers are going to be there. We'll have some of our friends in the international community check in as well, from Ghana, from Benin, from the UK. I'm just so excited about it. Of course, African spirituality is important. It's rooted. It's where we're rooted. And so we'll spend some time there as well. And we'll spend some time talking about what we see happening before us right now, and how this history informs what we see happening before us right now. I'm really excited about all that people who attend will be able to partake in.
And this year, it will look, of course, different than previous years because of the aspects of social distancing. So we're still going to be having a backyard party, but we're going to be doing that safely and virtually. So if we want to join in, how do we go about that?
We'll be on Facebook, the Elegba Folklore Society's Facebook page. We'll be on YouTube, the Elegba Folklore Society's YouTube channel. And we'll also be on Vimeo. One of our partners is Initiatives of Change USA. And so they've invited us to their Vimeo channel. So at 5 o'clock on Saturday, June 20th, everybody has at least those 3 places to be. And we'll be there waiting for you to come into the room.
Well, we thank you for putting this together at such a critical time, having the resilience to keep going and to keep sharing and teaching even during social distancing, especially right now. We all need this. We're all excited about it. I will definitely be joining in to see a little bit of the fun that it sounds like we're going to be having. So for more information about the Juneteenth 2020, a freedom celebration that will be held on June 20th at 5 p.m., we'll post all the information on our website, WTBR.com/VTM. Thank you so much, Janine, for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. For those of you, again, who would like more information, we're going to be posting it. But in the meantime, Virginia This Morning returns right after this quick break.